System and run एक महीना इतना कोई पॉइंट है हम यहाँ पे बाहर आते हैं ना तो ये पूरा बिल्डिंग हो रहा है इसके बाद ट्रीटमेंट करवाया प्रैक्टिस Okay, so open the CMD under your basic folder. Open CMD under the basic folder. Open CMD under the basic folder. Yesterday we have made 4 files, right? Okay, you can do like this also. CMD open under the basic folder, and in that we can write code space dot to open the VS Code. Yesterday which editor we have followed? Notepad plus LOS or VS Code? Notepad plus plus. We can use the Visual Studio Code we have, no? Everyone. Okay, or use any editor, no matter. Okay, 1-2 more classes, but make sure everyone should have VS Code editor. It's a helpful. VS Code editor is helpful. While writing the JavaScript code, it will give you so many suggestions and it will reduce little error also. Union Bank. Okay, so let's go ahead. Our next step is till where we have reached. Example 4 we have made, page 4. In 4 page number 4, maybe you are till page 4 was maybe, oh, one if else we have written, right? One if else we have written. Inside we have seen, like, suppose when you are doing the programming, in that you will have a scenario where you have to apply the condition. As I told you yesterday, if user has not entered username and password and he click on login button, what should happen? We have to give some error message. Similar way, here we have now a condition saying, like, okay, you have two number. Now in the two number, you need to find out which one is the bigger number. Out of two given number, if condition is there, find out which one is the bigger number, which one is the higher number. Okay. So how to find that? For that, we have a control structure that is called condition. Condition says, like, yes, using the greater than operator, we can identify, yes, it is the bigger or not. So it says the A greater than B, the value of A greater than value of B. If yes, then message we printed the higher value is A or the higher value is B. While running, how we have run? We have written here called node space file name. Page which page? 4. Enter. Right? So it says, like, the higher value is 1000 because the value of A is 1000, value of B is 200 only. This becomes a small condition. Come down. Now, if this file is exist, then okay. If the file is not exist, you can create another one. Now write inside console.log 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 right here a variable, another variable c equal to Bangalore, and another variable b equal to Mumbai, c equal to Bangalore and d equal to Mumbai. Now if you want to compare both are equal, both are non-equal, both are greater than, lower than, less than, how to do that? So we'll write here if C greater than D. C greater than D. C greater than D. We have to write here C greater than D. Then console.log C. What is the C? C is holding as a Bangalore. C comma uh, No, madam. No. Okay, so we'll write here C comma is C comma is bigger than which one? D. So what will be the output? Output will come Bangalore is bigger than Mumbai. Else D is bigger than else else D is bigger than C. So it says here right. We can check now. Node space page 4.js. The Mumbai is bigger than Bangalore. What I have written is gone to where? Else part. C greater than D. What is under the C? C is holding the Bangalore. D is holding the Mumbai. I have written if C greater than D, then C is bigger than D. Okay. Else D is bigger than C. So where is gone? It's gone to the else part. What is comparing? Asking value or something else? Hmm? Okay, no problem. There is a solution. Right here, C dot length. Our intention was to compare the length only. C dot length greater than D dot length. C dot length is greater than D dot length. Now you will find the actual solution. Check now. Now Bangalore is bigger than Mumbai. Dot length property once we applied, then it is finding the actual one. Bangalore is bigger than Mumbai. Check now. See, this is what we are learning as of now. You are not learning how to compare Bangalore and Mumbai. You are learning the how to write the condition. Okay, how to write the JavaScript code. Okay, this instead of spending this and all, directly I can write the HTML and JavaScript together, but that will be in my favor. That will not be in your favor. I can finish my task easily, but for you will become surprise. Okay, how it's happened. So for that, better spend few days extra time. First, understand the how JavaScript work independently. Then JavaScript will ask, okay, you now combine with the HTML. Okay, so when you combine both together, difficulties will come. But at that point, you will not feel like what is this line? Why I have written this? You will be aware of okay, this line I have written is a JavaScript line, and it's work like this. Okay, check now. Working or not working? Working. So we'll leave this. Now we'll go for the next file. Page 4.js. Page 4 already we have. Page 5.js. Hope no error. Let me share this much code. Okay, in page 5.js, we will compare now multiple variables. Right here, one we have written if else. Next is called if else if. Like suppose you have 3, 4 variable. You want to check which one is the bigger one. So there we have to use many times if else if else if else. So for that we have another control structure that is called if else if. Again if else if. Again if else if. Multiple times we can apply. This is for the multi condition. Okay, and this is for the one condition, either yes or no. But in this we can write multiple condition. That is called page 5. Under the page 5, you will write here a variable A 100, variable B 99, variable C 100, 1, or maybe 98, or maybe 100, 01. Come down, check now if Okay, right now, if A greater than B and double ampersand we use in the programming as a AND operator. In programming, we use double ampersand symbol for as a AND operator. And A greater than C also. So what it check? It check like if A, the value of A is bigger than B and the value of A is bigger than C. That meaning the A is holding the value that is the bigger than B value and bigger than C value. Then you can write here console.log A, comma B, comma C, and in all, comma the highest value is something called A. In case no, if A is not bigger, then what will happen? It will go to the else part. But in else part, we have B and C, two more are there. So you cannot write directly B is the bigger. Again, you have to apply another condition. Now compare, is that B is bigger than A? And is the B greater than C? If this is the condition, then definitely the B will be the bigger value. Definitely the B will be the bigger value. If that is not the one, if A is not bigger, B is also not bigger, then directly third one will be the higher value. Between A, B and C, the C will be the higher value. Write it. After running it, you can let me know. Yes, working. We'll be going for the next. Yeah, what's going on, right? Let's check now. Now you have to create example if this file is running. One a small question for you. Suppose, okay, there is a variable called var Mumbai equal to Mumbai only. One more variable var Pune equal to Pune. One more variable var Chennai is holding as a Chennai. right? Now all three, what are those? Mumbai, Pune and Chennai. Compare the length of all three and find out which one is the city having the highest length. So Mumbai, how many characters? 6 characters. Pune, 4 characters. Chennai, how many? 7 characters. Correct? So for ABC, you have written directly A greater than B. Now what you have to write? Mumbai dot length greater than Pune dot length and Mumbai dot length greater than which one? Chennai dot length. Right? If yes, then the Mumbai is the longest city. Else if again you write and last you write is else. So hope you can write. Please write quickly. Then we'll go ahead next example. Compare in this three city, which city is the longest keyword? Which city has the long keyword? Writing. You can let me know once it's done. Okay. Some people completed already. Let me write also. If Mumbai dot length greater than Pune dot length and Mumbai dot length greater than Chennai dot length. Correct. Then if Mumbai dot length greater than Pune dot length and Mumbai dot length greater than CHENNI Chennai dot length, then we can say longest city is Mumbai. Mumbai is the biggest city. Else if Pune dot length is greater than Mumbai dot length and Pune dot length is greater than where Chennai dot length, then you can say again Pune is the longest city or biggest city. Else Chennai is biggest city. Chennai is the biggest city. Let's check now. Chennai is the biggest city, right? Now, in Pune, before Pune 3 space and after Pune also 3 space. Then check what is happening. Before Pune 3 space, after Pune also 3 space. Then see what is this. Now which one is the bigger one? Before Pune also 3 space, after Pune also 3 space. That represent in programming, if you are using the spaces inside a string under the double quote, maybe before or maybe after or maybe in between. If you use the space, that is also considered as a string. Okay, that will also give you as a length. That will also get counted as a value space. Okay, right. So those things you will remember. Okay. Go next now. This file will leave now. In this we understood, okay, if we have 3, 4 value, 5 value, 6 value, we want to apply the if condition, then how to do? Suppose you have a value, user has given the value called Bangalore. You want to check, is it Bangalore, Pune, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, what? So you will check if input is Bangalore, then do this one. Else if is Pune, else if is Chennai, else if is Kolkata, something like that. Okay. So this is the comparison of the variable. Okay. If else if. Now using if else if only, we will write another example where you will see if a variable is holding some value, then out of 4 or 5, which is that value? Like suppose you are given to the user, okay, select the city. User has selected the city called Mumbai. Okay. Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, Pune, Kolkata, multiple cities are there. User has selected the Pune. Now inside the program, you wanted to know what user has selected. If user has selected Pune, then 20% discount. If user has selected Delhi, then 30% discount. If user has selected Bangalore, 10% discount. Correct? Then how to do? We have to write again multiple if else. That will be our 6th example. Okay. So write the next file, page 6.js. Page 6.js. Page 6.js. Inside the page 6, suppose a variable is there called city. City. Or maybe one variable is there called name. User has entered his name, maybe some name. Next, after that, there is another variable called age. 40. Now come inside. Write a if condition. Age greater than 80, then console.log dear name you have offer of 50% discount. This is in which case? If age is directly more than 80. Okay. Equal to you can apply here. Equal to 80. Like if the person is 80 years or more than 80 years. For 80 years also or greater than 80 years also. The same condition will write. Next condition will write if the age is less than equal to 79 and greater than equal to How much? 50. Okay. Then let's write here now. Else if a condition is greater than equal to 79, not greater than, is less than equal to 79 and is greater than equal to how much? 60. Then hello name, you are eligible of 30%. So where to where? The condition you applied between where to where? 69, less than 69 and greater than 60. Apply one more. Else if is less than equal to 59 and is greater than equal to 40. Then high 10%. Else high 10%. Else directly you can keep name. Okay, else name, you have 0% discount. Condition you are understanding or not? Where to where? Greater than 70%, how much? 50%. But if less than, sorry, greater than 80%, between 79 to 60, between 79 to 60, how much? 30%. And between 59 to 40, 10%. And apart from that, less than 40%, 40, less than 40, 0%. So as of now, the what code we have written, where it should go? लिख लीजिए पहले, write it first, then we'll talk. Hi Ganesh, you have offer of 10% discount, right? because Ganesh is under which age? 40 years. We have added here condition. Now give 55 and then try where it is. Not 55, 65. Give 65, see where it is going. 65, see where it is going. Which percent? 30%? Okay. 2 minutes, I'll hold you here. I'll come back in 2 minutes. Just have a look into the code. Okay, so hope this is working. We are given as a 10. Let me see where it is coming. Okay, based on this, you can create the grading system, no? If the marks greater than 80%, then you are excellent. Less than 60 and 55, 50, then you are first division, second division, third division, right? This is called if else if. But how many times you can write like this? 10 times, 20 times, not 100 times, right? Okay. So we can write 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 6 times, 10 times. 20 times is okay. But 100 times you cannot write. For that, we have another thing called a loop. Okay. Loop. Inside the loop, put the condition. Okay, this is the code. Then use that. If you have any error, then use that code. Now look where we have next call nested if. Nested if is like again condition only, but condition inside condition. Like suppose we have one condition inside condition, again we need to check the condition. So in that case, we can apply the nested if. Create the next file called page7.js. page 7.js. In page 7.js, we will be writing a variable input equal to, suppose user given as 100. Enter any input. You given a message to user saying like enter anything, whatever you want, enter that. Suppose user enter as 100. You have given the message to user enter anything. Now what user has entered, you have to filter it out. Okay, it's a alpha, it's a numeric, right? It's a kind of special character. What is that? So first, using the if condition, you identify the entered value is it alphanumeric or only numeric. So for that, JavaScript has given a function. Function is called this one. IsNan. IsNan. This called is not a number. Is not a number. Is not a number. What is the use of that? Used to check. Used to check alphanumeric value. Used to check alphanumeric value. Input equal to 100. Enter any input. Says isNan is not a number. Now isNan is called is not a number. What is the use of that? Used to check alphanumeric value. Used to check alphanumeric value. Whether the given value is alpha or is numeric. Right there, if isNan input. Now what this isNan is going to return, let me write below. If a string, then true. If a string, then true. If you have given the input, if input is a string, then what it will return? As a true. If number if a string is number, then true. If number then false. Now write here console.log input comma is a string data type. A string data type. Else input comma is number data type. So written. Check now where it is going. 100 is number data type, right? 100 is number data type. Again, come down. 100 is number data type. Now come down inside the else condition. Under the else condition. So first level of condition got applied. Now second level of condition we need to apply. Number is saying it's okay, it's a number. The value user has entered is a number. Now again suppose some other condition you need to apply. How to apply that? Go to the else part. Simple, write one more condition. Input mode 2. Then remainder is 0. You are finding if it is a number, then okay, it came to the else part. Now under the else part again you are checking what is this, odd or even. Console.log input is comma is odd. Even number, not odd number. Hope you are checking now. Where is goes? If or else. Under the else, it is going to the if part, right? Under the else, it will go to the if part. Under the else, it will come because the number is input is number. It will go to the else part. Under the else part again. Under the else part again, it will check what is that. If the mod by 2 remainder is 0, yes, then it's even number. Else, it's odd number. So this becomes a second level of condition. So this way we can apply n level of condition. It is not necessary it will end here. Under the if again we can apply another condition. Okay. Under the if we can write the loop also. Anything is possible. See it now. Node page 7. 100 is number data type and same time 100 is a even number. Now go and check 100 to 101. See what is happening. 100 change to 101. See what it says. It will go to the else part. It will show the odd number. Okay, so this file is ready. We can go for the next one. That is called switch case. In if else, what you saw, in the case of if else, you saw here under the example 6, you are checking the range value is greater than equal to 80. It can be 85, 89, anything greater than equal to 80. Here you are checking range value less than 79 and greater than 60. So this becomes a range value. Even in the previous example, not previous, here 7 number example, we are checking here after input mod by 2, what is their reminder? Is it 0? So this is checking as a exact value. Double equal to for the comparison purpose and single equal to for the assignment purpose. So at this place what happened? Assignment happened. And at this place what happened? Comparison happened. Okay. So one place comparison, another place is an assignment. Now using the if condition, in previous file we check the range value and in current file we are checking as a exact value as well. So using if condition, what we can do? We can check any kind of condition that will be under the range or it may be exact. Both is possible. We have another page, another control structure that is dealing about this one called a switch case. Switch case is also going to help you to do the similar kind of if else only. Here also we are going to check the condition, but switch case will not help you to check the range value. Okay, it will not help you to check the range value. You cannot check the input greater than 30. Okay, switch case will help you to check exact value. Okay, input double equal to 100 or input double equal to 200. That is called as what? Exact value. And when we write apply greater than, that's become as a range value. So switch case is for the exact value and if and else is for the range value as well as exact value. So using switch case, now we are going to write example there. We'll see, okay, how to see the exact value using the switch case. Okay, so create the next file, page8.js. 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 Okay. You have remember many times you have seen already when you open the any website, when you go to the suppose Gmail, in the Gmail there will be so many pages, inbox, span, compose, trash, many pages are there. When we click on inbox, it will display only one page. When you click on compose, it will display only one page. When you click on send item, it will display only one page, right? Similar way, now suppose when you open the website, any other website, if you click on their home page, it will display only home page. If you click on register, it will display the register page. So there is no any kind of condition like if the page URL is greater than home and less than about. What will be the URL? Either home, then home page will come. About means about page will come. Login, then login page will come. It's nothing like no greater than home and less than about. Then display the welcome page. Nothing like that. There will be exact value. Yes, if URL is home, then display only home page. URL is login, then display only login page. That's called what? Exact value. Okay, based on that, we can write many examples. Just to make more clear, let's come. Suppose you open a website. In the website, there is 100 pages. Now, how to decide which page should load? Correct? How to identify which page has to load? Okay, so for that, suppose 100 pages are there. So you will write the 100 time condition. If page equal to home, then load home page. Else if page equal to about, then load the about page. Else if again, so what will happen? You have to write if else many times. Okay. Instead of that, there is another option that is called switch case. Switch case is like instead of if else if, you can use switch case as well. Switch case will also work in the similar way. What it will work? Just like this. Create a variable page URL equal to login. Login. Now write a switch. Under the switch, pass the page URL. Under the switch, pass the page URL. Now write the case. Is it home? Colon. Console.log. Display home.html. Display home.html. Break. CONA console.log colon. Another condition. If the case is login or case is register, it can be user can click on login also, user can click on register also. URL is 2, but the page is only 1. That is called account.html. Okay, in account.html, left side is a login and right side is a register. From one page only user can login also and user can register as well. Okay. So this becomes a OR condition. If URL is login or URL is register, not and. And means at the same time either it will be login or register anyone. So and will not execute here. What will execute? Or will execute. If login or register. For both the page, for both the URL, there is only one page. That is called account. Why we are putting the break in the last? To terminate the statement. Okay, to terminate the statement. Else, if you not keep the break here, home will also display and account will also display. Both will display. Write the case. Service. Then display our services.html. If this is not the pages, if user has not clicked here and there, if user has opened direct page, what page should display to user? If condition is not matching, then what page will load? User open the page by default. Usually it will go to the home page, right? But we have mentioned here, if URL is holding the home, then only go to the home page. If URL is not holding the home, like abcd.com directly, then where to go? If condition is matching, then well. If condition is not matching, then go for the default. Default is console.log display welcome page. Display welcome page. Now run the file, see what is coming. Display account.html. Yes. Why? Because what is holding here? Login. This condition match. So display account.html. That is correct only. it.html file if you run. Display account.html. Now right here, variable name is empty. Suppose variable is holding as a empty. Now save and see what is going and where it is coming. Display, because it's not matching now. Page URL is holding as empty, and here we have home, login, register, service. Everywhere we have different condition. And what is the value? Value is empty. It's not matching anywhere. If it's not matched, then where it will go? Else part. And here instead of else, we have option called default. Okay. This is called control structure condition. These all are come under the condition. Okay, without condition, your project will be a static project. It will not be as a dynamic project. Okay, like suppose in the website condition will not be there. Which page the user has clicked, right? So if it is not, if condition is not there, then either all the pages will load. When you open the website, all the page will load. Home on the top, about is below, contact is below. 100 pages there, all 100 pages will load. It will take 1 hour to load entire page, right? If condition is there, then what will happen? It will load only those pages that condition will match. You have seen already in some website, it will say page not for, page not found. Remember anywhere? Page not found, that is called 404, right? So 404 is here only, no? Look at here. You have given as a what? Display by default, welcome page. Instead of that, we can display here page not found.html, 404.html. If user will come to the website and he will not enter a proper URL, he will not click somewhere, directly write abcd.com/hello. So what will happen that time? It should display, sorry, brother, page is not exist. That is called what? Page not found. So this switch case what you have written, it is the syllabus in your React. In the React JS, we have a topic called routing. Routing. Okay. So in routing, suppose you have the 100 pages. Suppose in your project there is 100 pages. Now out of 100 pages, which page will load? How the React will understand the particular page has to load. So there will write this one only. Which one? Switch. Okay, switch case. And in that, based on switch case, we will identify, okay, if this is the URL, then this is the page. This is the URL, then this is the page. Okay, now after that, we have a next control here. That is called this one, called a loop. Okay, so we'll create one file loop. There we'll add few lines and we'll see that. Okay, so come to the next file, create a file called loop.html. Loop.html. Okay, go there. Basic folder only. Still we are under the basic folder only. Loop.js. Yeah. Loop.js. Yeah. File name is loop.js. 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 Write a comment for that first. How the loop syntax comes. For loop. Okay, in for loop is like this. For will start. For loop syntax. For first is called initialization. Initialization. Like you are going to run a loop. So loop will have some limitation where to where. Okay, loop, you are going to create a loop, you are going to run a loop. So in the loop, there will be a condition, yes, start from here and end here. Then it will become a loop. If start from here and end is not defined, then what will happen? Infinite loop. It will become a infinite loop. Starting is clear, but ending is not clear. Started from home, but where do you want to go? Not sure. So what will happen? We'll take any bus and go anywhere. Infinite, right? Destination is not fixed. So similar way, under the software application development, right? There will be some business requirement. If user has click on add user, then how many users should add? One user or 5 user, correct? So that is called a what? Loop. Now, while writing the loop, there is a different type of loop. In that one, you have the for loop. For loop says, first let me know where to start from. So that is called a initialization, initial value. Second, it says till where I need to go. Okay, that is called a condition. And the third one is says how I need to go, step by step or multiple step together. That is called increment and decrement. Okay. Increment by 1, increment by 2, increment by 3, increment by 100, how much you want. Okay. Right. So suppose you went to the ATM, you enter the card number. It says like, okay, everything is well. You have money also, but in the machine there is a 500 notes only. You want 2000 notes. Correct. So 500 into how much? 4. 500 into 4, then 2000 will come. Now loop is starting from where? 500. The first loop will happen, 500 note will come out. Second loop will happen, one more 500 will come out, because in the tray there is only 500 rupee notes. So the loop will happen for how much? 500. So increment should happen by how much? 500. So total loop will start from where? 1, and after that how much? 500. Increment by 500. Second increment by 500. In the second loop 2000 will come out. Third loop 1500, and fourth loop 2000. After that loop will get terminate. Then money will come out and loop will get stopped. Here also says yes, you have to set the initial value, where you want to start from until where you want to go and how you want to go. So first is the initial value, second is the destination, that is called condition, and third is the how you want to go. Okay, that is called increment or decrement. So we have two operators. One is called plus plus, that is called increase by 1. Another one we have called minus minus, that's called decrease by 1. Come inside. Okay, next after that, a statement statement statement. Write example for a variable should start from 2-3 minutes. 11:30 we have class. No? Okay, we'll give this stuff. Or you can take, no, it's only. Okay, variable I equal to how much? 1, and I less than equal to 10. We are saying your initial value is 1 and your condition is 10. You start from 1 and your destination is to where? Till 10. And how you want to go? 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, how much? So if 1 by 1, then I plus plus. Okay, now come inside and write the statement. Console.log for say comma I. So first when the loop will start, initial value of I will set by 1, then it will print 1 and it will check like what is less than 10 or where it is. It will come to know, oh, still less than 10. Then increment by 1. Okay. Right again after that, print and then check. Still is less than 1, less than 10. Yes, 10. Increase by 1. It will keep incrementing and printing till where? Till will not reach as 11. Once it will reach 11, then it will go and check, is it still less than 10? It'll come to no, it's 11. Don't print further. Okay. So after printing the 10, the value of I will become 11. Then again, before printing, it will check what is the value now. Then it will come to know it's 11 here. Then it will come out from the loop and it will not print it further. Save now and check once. It should print you 1 to 10 complete. Running 1 to 20. 1 to 10. Okay, loop.js printing 1 to 10. If you want to print 10 times, we have to write console.log 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So better than that, give to system. Write a condition and give to system. Let the system to do the work. Okay. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll work on loop part. Multiple pattern we have. We will try to print that. Multiple type of series will print. And then we'll go ahead next.